Community Radio.
1337.
Turn up the volume.
The People's Radio, Levski.
This is the People's Radio News brought to you by Norseline for the week ending the 24th of March, 2949. Our top story this week was the UEE Senate's questioning of Crusader Industries CEO Kelly Kaplan about Jumptown on Tuesday. She was asked about crime around Stanton's gas giant and its moons, which the company owns. Senator Jan Escher, the Centralist Party representative from Angeli in the Croshaw system, convened the Senate Committee on the Interior with an eye towards normalizing relationships between Crusader and the Senate. Even though Crusader had previously paid fines for submitting false and misleading crime statistics to the same committee, that outcome seemed all but inevitable. Predictably, Universal Party Senators Clay Herron from Campos in the Ellis system and Octavia Beat from Osura in Farron wanted to rush through a vote towards that end, even though Crusader had only submitted this year's crime stats the day of the hearing, leaving little to no time for independent verification. That senators from systems in a party which benefits from Crusader Industries were ready to give them a pass isn't exactly news to most listeners of this station. Corruption is high within the UEE. All seemed to be business as usual until the esteemed Transitionalist Party Senator Kilos Albavar from Terra opposed the move, rightly stating that it was acquiesce rather than an oversight responsibility the committee was tasked with. Albavar reminded the committee that they had been lied to before, and there was no good reason to think that they weren't being lied to again, before moving his line of questioning to the agricultural facility on Crusader's moon Yilla, known as Jumptown. An unnerved Kelly Kaplan seemed taken aback by questions regarding criminal activity there as she finished off her water and the committee went into recess. It is widely rumored that much of the trading activity which comes into Levski originates at Jumptown and other facilities in Stanton. In fact, it had become so popular that "Is Jumptown Safe?" has become both a meme and a popular t-shirt, and now a song rising up the underground charts.
Fire!
Is Jumptown safe?
Outside my daytime bumpers, my night grinders.
Is Jumptown safe?
Raise on more, no, touch it down, touch it down.
Is Jumptown safe?
Best pound for pound, on the round, Jumptown.
Is Jumptown safe?
You don't know, fire!
Is Jumptown safe?
Outside my daytime bumpers, my night grinders.
Is Jumptown safe?
Sitting out to my weed smokers.
Is Jumptown safe?
That the Crusader CEO was seemingly shook over a question about Jumptown shows just how comfortable she and Crusader are, thinking their relationship is with those whose job it is to ensure they comply with UEE laws. Announcing cheap attempts to placate those in Senate, such as their recently unveiled Crusader Cares initiative to hire more private contractors to do their dirty, often illegal work, should be a slap in the face to all who live in Stanton or do business there. Levski residents clearly see the double standard of advocacy agents harassing legitimate cargo haulers and small-time drug dealers, while corporations like Crusader have gotten away with a financial slap on the wrist for lying to Congress. Let us hope the citizens of the UEE wake up and demand better. In other news out of Stanton, ArcCorp, its merchants and residents are bracing for what some call a tourist invasion to the planet and the recently reopened Area 18. The city had once been a popular tourist destination despite its imposing skyline, steady din of noise and industry, and seedy back alleys. On the 8th of March, 2938, an Area 18 resident, Desmond Des Flay, had grown tired of the 60,000 forms of stimuli he was subjected to daily. He snuck into a blackjack security facility and stole an Avenger Warlock EMP warfare ship, blacking out the city over several hundred miles. A wild, high-speed chase ensued through its urban canyons as fans watched the spectacle with a mix of ambivalence and enjoyment that one of their own stood up to the authority to gain some precious moments of peace and quiet before it all ended an hour later with his arrest. The incident sparked a crackdown, increasing the monitoring and regulation of ArcCorp residents, as well as more intense custom screenings of cargo and scrutiny for visitors, further driving down tourism in favor of security. Then, in 2947, visits to the planet hit an all-time low, as Crusader's Tourism Bureau heavily promoted the more rustic charm and pioneering spirit still present on its three moons, Daymar, Yella, and Selin. Now, 2 years later, ArcCorp has successfully launched the Rediscover ArcCorp marketing campaign, which casts the planet as a wondrous place. It appears they've been successful in turning its disorienting vast urban landscape and cacophony of sound into a selling point. As environmental and planetary scientists ask where its oceans have gone, others queue up for flights to the planet, specifically the city of Area 18, as merchants and residents prepare to welcome the new visitors. Finally, the 3.5 Universal Flight System software upgrade has been released to the public for evaluation outside the select group of test pilots who have been putting it through its paces for the last 2 weeks. It is expected that it will be certified as a mandatory upgrade perhaps as soon as later this week. And with that, we at the People's Radio News bid you safe travels.
You'd think that moving something from point A to point B would be simple. Well, you'd be wrong. Freighting ain't for the weak-willed. It takes hulls of iron and bowls of steel. You might say we enjoy our job. The only thing we like more than filling cargo bays is filling Van Duel diapers. Frankly, we're not sure which one we've done more of. We're not your average mamsy-pamsy UE certified smoothie sipping space trucker. We're Lefsky born and bred. When we mark a destination for our freighters, there's nothing stopping us. Who the hell are we? We're Norse Line Freighting, and we think the free fly farthest. Norse Line. Fly free.